Okay, so now first thing, they say by calculus. So straight away, I know that I have to find dy dx of this function. Because I know that at maximum and minimum, the rate of change of this function is equal to 0. So that is a concept in my mind. So I will do it. So I take the function. Okay. So when you differentiate 2, you get 0. You differentiate cos, Johnson. You differentiate cos, what do you get? Yes. Negative sin pi by 6 x. Can I stop here, Johnson? Can? No. Okay. So what is the next step? Okay, done. So I say the word by calculus, you differentiate this correctly, you get 1 mark. Then straight away, you write here equal to 0, you get another mark. You see? So now, how am I going to solve this? So this means that my pi by 6 sin pi by 6 x equal to 0. All right? So, can this be 0? No. So in order for this whole thing to be 0, this one have to be 0. Am I right? So I go to the next page. So sin pi by 6x equal to 0. And my x is between 0 and what? 8. 10. Okay, 10. So now, whenever you have sin cos, you get 0, correct? Or 1, am I right? Or negative 1, am I right? So you have to go back to your this one. Still remember? 1, 0. This is 0. Then when the angle is pi by 2, this is sin pi by 2 is 1, cos pi by 2 is 0. That is how you read. Then you come back to here, negative 1, 0. The angle is pi. Then come back to here, 0, negative 1. The angle is 3 pi by 2. Then you can go second round, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2. All this, please jot it down in your notes so that you can use it straight away. So now, when you say sin of an angle is equal to 0, that means the angle can be here or here. Y coordinate represents sin of the angle. Get me? So therefore, I write down. So my pi by 6 x is equal to 0. So x equal to 0. Okay? This is one of my solution. Second one, my pi by 6 x is equal to pi. So my x will be equal to 6. Am I right? Or pi by 6x is equal to 2 pi. So my x is equal to 12. Too bad, more than 10. So this is not the solution. Are Are you clear? So therefore, there are only two stationary points, correct? So when x equal to 0, my y is equal to, go back to your equation. Just now our y is 2 minus, what cos is it? Or plus? 2 plus cos pi by 6 times 0. So this will be 2 plus cos 0 is 1. So the answer is 3. So you want to know whether this is a maximum or minimum point? Just go sketch the graph, then you will know. So you don't have to draw sign diagram. Okay, so is this a maximum or a minimum point? Can someone tell me? How is the graph look like? The cos graph? Start from here, correct? Then you go down, then you come up, then you go down, like that. Am I right? So this is a maximum point. Am I right? So 0, 3 is a maximum point. Okay, so y equal to, here you put in 2 2, hey, what happened? 2 plus cos pi by 6 times 6. So this is 2 plus cos pi is equal to -1. So this is 1. So this is the minimum point. 6, 1, minimum. Are you clear? So when you say by calculus, you just need to differentiate equal to 0. So you can get 2 marks easily. Hello? Hello? Are you clear? Then the rest of it, you can use your graphic calculator to help you to find. But if they ask for exact value, then we have to do things like that. As long as you see sin and cos equal to 0 or 1, you look at here. If it's any other value, then you have to go and look for the quadrant part. Still remember? You have to find the acute angle. Should I revise that? I think I better. If not, very scary, all of you. Okay, I better revise. Okay, so for example, I have sin pi plus x, okay, is equal to -½ Okay, and my x is between 0 to 20, for example. Okay, so I want you to solve for x. So if you have this type of things, please remember all the steps I mentioned here, you don't have to write it down if you are familiar with the step. If you are not, you better write it down. So first, you have to find the acute angle. Which is, we call it the A. So the A is sin inverse. We don't care about the sign. Understand? So this answer is pi by 6. If you go and look at the special angle, sin pi by 6 is half. So the acute angle is pi by 6. So after this, we have to sin of this angle. This is the whole thing, is the angle that I'm talking about, is negative. So therefore, pi plus x is in third and fourth quadrant. Am I right? So you take out your notes. All. This is called the first quadrant. Yeah, because it's from 0 to pi by 2. Yes, so the angle will be equal to the acute angle. If the angle lies in second quadrant, I put the sin there is because sin is positive on this quadrant. So the angle x will be equal to, okay, I instead of writing x, can I just write the word angle so that you won't get confused? The angle will be equal to pi minus the acute angle. If it's in the third quadrant, so the angle that you are interested in will be pi plus acute angle. If it's in the fourth quadrant, then the angle will be equal to 2 pi minus acute angle. So you can go on and on and on without end. You can go to another one, another round, 2 pi. So you just keep adding 2 pi. You add the 2 pi, so here become 3 pi. Here become 3 pi. Here become 4 pi. Then it can go on and on. So you must know where to add the 2 pi. Do you get me? So now based on that, based on this chart, I'm going to come up with my answer. So third quadrant, so I look at here. So my angle pi plus x will be equal to pi plus pi by 6. Am I right? Third quadrant. So my angle x will be pi by 6. So you just patiently do it. So if those who are familiar, then all these things is in your mind. You don't have to write down all this working. If you are a visual person, you better write down the working. So whether which step is necessary or not, all is up to you. So if it's in the fourth quadrant, then my pi plus x, this is my angle, will be equal to 2 pi minus pi by 6. So my x will be equal to pi minus pi by 6. So this will be 5 pi by 6. I think this calculation, everyone know how to do already, correct? So then you try to get the approximate value of this. As long as it doesn't go beyond 20, then it's fine. So I can go back to the second round. Second round, so it will be pi. My angle pi plus x is equal to 3 pi plus pi by 6. So you go on and on. Are you clear? So this is also a very important information. You want to find values of angle in trigo. There is no other easier way. Scientific calculator can only give you one answer. Am I right? But if you go to your graph, then they can give you more than one answer lah. So it's up to you lah. Do you get me? Okay. So please get ready